So a follow-up to a previous story that I covered with this Alfie Brody guy that works at Visa, who posted this statement looking for a position called the Director Global Gaming Partnerships. And I had multiple people reply to me, reach out to me, and DM me saying that this guy deleted his account, that they removed the job posting, that it's not there anymore. And with the research that I was able to do, finding all this again, it looks to me like Alfie's account for Visa is still active on LinkedIn, but this post right here, this is gone. He deleted this post after my video and tweet exposing it. But the job posting, people are claiming it's not there anymore, is still there. Like I can confirm it's still there because here it is. I just loaded it up. It's still right here. So for the people saying that the job description was deleted, it's not deleted. They might be confusing the job deletion, the job listing deletion with the post deletion. So he deleted this post, but that doesn't really change any of the facts of how big of a deal that this post was deleted after people had attention brought to it. Because what are you hiding? Why would you delete this post if people are like, oh, hey, this is really shady? Look, we get to see exactly what Visa's trying to do with gaming and insidiously invading the game industry by taking a financial approach to taking it over. Here it is in black and white from Alfie Brody telling everyone specifically what the intentions laid out by Visa are for the next decade plus. And we have Chibi Reviews. So shout out to Chibi. He says, important. Visa has deleted its job offer on LinkedIn. Director, Global Gaming Partnerships. That was about reimagining how payments power the future to play. So maybe it was deleted initially and maybe they brought it back up, but I can confirm, like I said, I just right before recording this, I brought this up and it's still there for me. I linked it in my original post right here. Here's the full link. And this brings you right to this. So it's still there. So maybe it was hidden and then they brought it back, or maybe Chibi got it confused with the original post that is, in fact, deleted. He said, all posts that were advertising it seem to be deleted after being called out for wanting to censor gaming at the source. Seems like they realized they were being too mask off lately and got called out for it. This means they actually do see what we're saying, but ignoring it. We have a small victory here. I will say multiple people said that this is the message that they got when they went to click on it, but maybe the post was deleted intermittently and then brought back up after time went by. But this post, this is the one that is deleted now. That is gone, which I can confirm is not there for Alfie Brody anymore. This was the initial post. This was the big one because that's where everyone, well, that's where I found out about it and everyone saw it from this original post right here, which again was shared to me from a anonymous source saying, hey, heads up, I found this and it's very interesting. And they wanted to remain anonymous, but they exposed a massive, massive deal behind the scenes with what's going on with Visa. And like I said, this is gone, no longer there, but Alfie Brody still has his account. And of course, he is a he, him, because of course he's a he, him. VP, Global Sponsorships at Visa. And something that's very curious about this, unless he deleted it, I saw it earlier, but it's very curious how this guy, he's Global Sponsorships, right? It's very curious how he's replying to people, not just in sports, but would you look at this? Alfie Brody commented on this, IGN Entertainment. Congrats, Gail. Well, that's curious. Vice President of Human Resources at IGN for the VP of Global Sponsorships at Visa? What would he have any interest with IGN at all for? That's very curious. We have other people posting about this as well. We have Pirate Nation. who says Visa removed its LinkedIn job posting for Director Global Gaming Partnerships, which focused on reimagining how payments power the future of play. And like I said, it may have been, and I believe it was deleted initially, but it was brought back up. But this post from Alfie Brody right here, gaming is no longer just play, it's culture. This post is still gone. So he deleted this post, and there are, I have not confirmed it because he has not blocked me on LinkedIn, but there are reports that people have been blocked by Alfie Brody for commenting or researching it and posting things about it, but he did not block me. This is from Z Kurishi, who is allegedly someone who is in the Japanese government, potentially in the Japanese diet, and a big fighter against censorship. And he said, he quote tweeted me initially on it. And then he says, it seems that Visa withdrew the job posting because the issue below was brought up by many people online. That said, I think what everyone was demanding wasn't to stop the job posting, but to stop interfering with the game. And I would say, yes, that is partially true. I just have some serious concerns with a director of global gaming partnerships earning upwards of $250,000 a year as a hybrid position in San Francisco for someone that is intimately injecting themselves into gaming. And here's another little fun tidbit. And I guess we'll end it on this one. I saw this on Reddit 5 days ago. Visa, PayPal, and MasterCard won't stop with adult games and prawn. Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal won't stop with adult games on prawn. The precedent of this being an effective measure for these companies to create global change will allow their financial dominance for political gain. When hundreds of millions of people rely on them for their financial integrity, this becomes a gateway for abuse and power mongering on a global level. They are using the porn industry as a Trojan horse to get to censorship and eventually use it for, oh, it's for protecting the kids. Oh, we just need universal ID. Oh, we just need more information about you. Hey, you know what? Just tell us everything. Give us all your information. Just give us your wallet, bro. Don't make us do all this work. Come on, just give us everything about you. Like that. It might sound like I'm joking, but it's like literally this is the mindset of these people. How do we made good money out of them? How do we make even more money out of these people? How do we turn these people walking around into walking wallets that we can steal from people and just take more and more money from them? These are the mentalities of people that work at these companies, where we're over here just playing games saying, just process the fucking payment, bitch. You are not the government. Get out of our games. Get out of the government. Get out of making rules. This is not your jurisdiction. Get the fuck out. You're not welcome here. You never have been. That's why when I saw that job posting initially and I posted about it, I was very concerned, very frustrated, because that is the initial part of the plan that I was concerned about coming to fruition. I'm like, here it fucking is. This is what we're all worried about in black and white. We have a job posting of what they were planning to do, what everyone called what they were going to do. I'm not going to try to say I was the only one saying it either. Everyone was saying that. And then there it was. It will not stop here. It will be used to put into power whoever they want in government. And then those people will do whatever their bidding is. We see this already with current events and other billion-dollar corporations. One area these corporations can never co-op, no matter how hard they try, no matter how many gender politics they try to put into play, no matter how bad they try to make you feel. Gaming has been able to withstand all the pressures and continues to thrive throughout all of it. And it's fascinating because they keep trying to go harder and harder to get more power and control in it, and they keep getting less and less. It's interesting how people are able to fight back in the gaming industry. It's kind of like a microcosm for reality in a weird way. This is not a conspiracy theory. They are not doing this for some misleading feminist group in Australia. They are using that as a scapegoat to push an oligarchy agenda. I could not have said that better myself. So many of us were looking at the whole collective shout situation initially. Like, why the fuck would Visa and MasterCard listen to a group of 6 Karens bitching in Australia saying, oh, my feelings get hurt with these rape games because won't anyone think of the children? Visa and MasterCard are like, perfect. We can use them as our scapegoat. We will blame it on them and say, oh, yeah, there are concerns from the community because it fits the agenda of what they want to push forward. They're playing 4D chess and they think the gamers are playing checkers. It's like, no. Gamers are keeping up with what's going on right now. We see exactly what you're fucking doing, Visa. You're not fooling anyone. We see right through your plan here. There are ways to pay for these things without them. And if you're able to, I suggest you do. Steam can, if they wanted to, offer reliable alternatives. So could X. I know Elon Musk is working on an alternative payment processing system. I will tell you guys, if there was an independent alternative payment processing system completely separated from the big Visa, MasterCard, PayPals out there, people would go in droves to use that just to get away from Visa and MasterCard. So think about from their perspective, how they will do whatever they can to destroy competition because they know anyone that shows up on the marketplace is going to eat their lunch right now, and they can't stop Elon. I mean, honestly, if I was Elon, I'd be worried. I would genuinely about my livelihood because he is what we call a market disruptor, and big money does not like market disruptors. And he finishes this off saying, our buying power may encourage them to have to. It might. But it really does come down to having a legitimate alternative payment processor. And once that comes into the fray, Visa, MasterCard completely backs down, goes away from doing whatever they're doing right now. Because Visa is trying to, from what I've seen, kind of in a weird way, split themselves into 2 different companies. One, a payment processor, which is ultimately what they should be, and that's all they should be. But they're trying to expand like a cancer and be like, oh, we're going to actually start using our brand to grow our brand more and make money in other areas as well. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here. You're my payment processor. I don't want you making rules and doing these other things. That's not what you're able to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not the government. Get the fuck out. It really shouldn't be this hard, but I think I think based off of just the attention that this situation has drawn, and massive shout out to Madam Savvy, Grums, so many people behind the scenes, Chibi Reviews. I mean, so many people bringing attention to this. Hypnotic. That the amount of people that are now aware of the situation has, I think, made Visa, MasterCard realize, take note that we are aware of what's happening and they can't do anything without us noticing. And they hate us noticing because it prevents them from pushing their agenda forward as fast as they wanted to. Not saying they're going to stop, so we can never stop either. But with all that, I will leave that one there.